Greetings, Canyon View, and I'm here with our friend Hal Donaldson, the president of Convoy of Hope. And Hal, I know you grew up in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And I got a note that the Rockies are beating the Giants right now, 9-3.
Are you serious?
In the top of the seventh.
Okay, well, the only thing I can say is that I'm very envious of your shortstop.
Okay.
The story is amazing.
Story, he is a story.
He is incredible. But I'm still putting my money on the Giants.
Okay.
The World Series.
Okay. So Hal, quickly, can you tell us what was an event in your life that prompted you to do something like give people food that started Convoy of Hope?
It really was two issues, Kirk. And hey, first, thanks again for letting me talk to your people and being with you. I love spending time with your pastor. I mean, he is, as you know, he's a gem. And but there really were two events. One was I was writing a book for some missionaries in Calcutta, India. I went there. When I landed, they said, "There's someone we want you to meet." They took me to meet Mother Teresa.
Wow.
And, you know, surreal. Found myself in a conversation, private conversation, and she asked me, "What do you do to help the poor and the suffering?" And I had to tell her the truth, that I wasn't really doing anything. And she said, "Everyone can do something." Then I came back to the States, and I was just praying one day, and I just really felt impressed to do something quite unusual, and to go and live in the streets of 8 major cities for 3 days and 3 nights. And you know, went to Miami, Atlanta, Chicago, DC, major cities, rode with the police on the midnight shift. And honestly, Kirk, that experience broke my heart. It absolutely broke my heart.
And your book was called?
Midnight in the City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great read, you guys. You got to get it.
Well, it's it's PG-13. I do probably need to say that. You know, some of the things happening in the urban parts of America are really troubling and disturbing. And but that changed my life, and it was on the heels of that one day just loaded up a pickup truck with groceries, went into a needy area in Northern California, and just started passing out food and supplies.
Wow. So what happened to make it from just passing out food out of your pickup? How in the world did it blossom into a ministry like Convoy of Hope?
You know, you and I have talked about this before. I think vision is often incremental. It's like God doesn't show you the entire picture where he's headed.
Otherwise, we probably wouldn't do it.
Oh, we'd freak out. We'd freak out. You're right. And so, you know, I think I never have ever had like God say, well, 10 years from now, this is what it's going to be, or 20 years from now, that's what it's going to be. It's always been, this is what I want you to do next. Be obedient to that small step. Once you're obedient to that, he'll show you the next step. And this has been a 20-year journey.
Yeah. So what you saw for you personally is, what did God do in your life that impacted faith, the journey of faith in your life?
Well, my dad was hit by a drunk driver when I was 12, you know, and so that experience really caused me at a young age to really depend on God. As a boy, I would often lay in my bed and, you know, you are fighting resentment because you don't have the right shoes and you don't have a sack lunch to go to school. Your haircut looks crazy, weird, and, you know, because you can't afford a good haircut. And, you know, so there were many times I'd lay in bed and I would just talk to God. And so I think at a young age, it was that relationship that was formed that was so critical to, you know, what God is doing today. So I just, that intimacy with the Lord has really, I think, been a critical step for me.
Yeah. And so God really used that tragedy in your life to draw you close to him.
Yeah.
And as you are leading Convoy of Hope, can you see that there is a connection between God saying something or leading you to do something, that you have to take a step before he steps in? Can you see that?
All the time. I think that's a daily experience for me, quite honestly. Because when an organization grows to the extent that Convoy of Hope has, you're choking on opportunity, So many opportunities come your way, so many needs, quite honestly.
Yeah.
And so you have to pick and choose. And, you know, so what we found is that we are going to try and meet every need we possibly can. and it's God that has to raise the stop sign. You know, I like that old adage that says, seldom resist an impulse to do something kind. We try to live that out at Convoy. When opportunities come in, countries around the world, we begin by asking, can we do something? We begin with a yes rather than a no. But many times God does stop. He intervenes, and you just get the sense that now's not the right time. But you have to be willing to take that first step in order to get His answer.
Yeah. That sometimes His voice comes after the step.
It does. It really does. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Hal, it's great to thank you for the privilege of allowing me to serve alongside of you guys.
Oh.
And our church loves partnering with Convoy of Hope, and anything that we can do to help champion the cause, I want you to know we're here for you guys.
Well, thanks for your friendship, serving on the board of directors, helping to really lead this, and to the congregation. I loved being with you. It's your church is one of my favorite churches in America.
It's an amazing church.
It is amazing people.
Yeah, it's the people.
One of the things I've told you is the compassion and the kindness of your congregation is remarkable, and you've really become one of the pillars of Convoy of Hope, and we are indebted to you. We love you, appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Hal.
Okay.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.